You talk about Jermall Charlo, saying that he feels his style is perfect matchup for Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. He sounded off today at open workouts out there in Brooklyn. Had a little open workouts for the undercard. Jarrell, Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Washington had some epic, jabs and trade-off as well. And Charlo, pretty much sounded out. He don't have anything disrespectful to say about Jorge Sebastian Healing. His opponent at 160 debut Friday. A lot of people overlooking. He's a strong guy. I did the prediction breakdown. You can go look in the archives for that. But this your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the boxing clinic. And talk about Canelo Alvarez. He says he feels like his style is perfect for either one. He'll sign off on Canelo first. And I gotta agree for him. I heard Derek James say this kid is closer to 6'1", 6'2". Canelo's like 5'6", 5'8" at the most, probably not even that. And the height would be, tremendous between them. But if he's able to move as good as his brother can, Jermall Charlo, 154-pound WBC champion, shouldn't be an issue. He's more of a plotter. He likes to sit in the pocket. But if he can use his height, and still be aggressive, it'd be a tough fight for Canelo. Be an uphill battle. The size, the strength. I think Jermall be the bigger guy. He's the fastest guy. He had the better feet. Quicker guy. Canelo is sharp, good pounder puncher. Be a good fight, but it's not a fight that Canelo probably would ever be interested in, ever, or probably in the near future, because pretty much his table is set. If he beats Gennady Golovkin, it won't be no rematch. Cotto gets past common guy like Cotto. He's gonna fight Kell Brook or David Lemieux next, and then that winner will probably get Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo in May if he don't take too much damage. And then Mexican Independence Day, he'll have a layup as well. And then maybe 2019 he'll consider fighting him. But as far as the style matchup, man, it'd be tough for Canelo. Especially if Charlo's able to develop. If he's still honing his skills and still getting better and getting used to the weight, and if he's stronger, faster, and more, have more energy like he says he does, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be a problem, most definitely. Just his height, his range, his skill, be a lot for Canelo. Canelo avoided both of the Charlo twins at 154 according to them, and they're back in Triple G. And that might just be a slight to what goes on behind the scene. They probably asked for Canelo. Demetrius Andrade was on record calling Canelo a bitch. So a lot of people feel like Canelo really avoided the nucleus of that division, but the nucleus of that division that's still in place, minus Jermall Charlo, they're not even fighting each other. They fighting the Koklies and Yuri Formans of the world. So that's one of the reasons Jermall Charlo felt like it was no reason for him to make weight, squeeze down to make that weight anymore. So why don't come to 160 and get some opportunities with, he said he's open to fighting his brother said he's open to fighting Danny Jacobs. It's a lot of opportunity there. Billy Joe Saunders, Willie Monroe winner. So it's more opportunity. It's more guys willing to mix it up. We see what happens. As far as Gennady Golovkin, briefly talk about that matchup. He's not as tentative as Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs gave up too much ground. He got retaliating. Once Triple G was hitting him, Kenny Porter made a good analyst on that. He felt the hit, Triple G back. Between Triple G and Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, those guys just know how to go. They don't know how to, go into a shell and not be aggressive for the most part. They can move around and probably buy some time and get their head clear. But as far as them, they're go-getters. They're propelling forward. They want to be aggressive, get downhill, and they want to prove to you that they're nasty and dirty, and they want to put their motherfucking paws on you. And, Danny Jacobs, a lot of people thought that was Danny Jacobs. He used defensive circles, what his trainer said. But Charlo's going to come downhill and make it a battle. He's bigger than Triple G. He's probably stronger than what Triple G is used to fighting at middleweight. Faster, good feet. He can do a lot of things Danny Jacobs did, but can he take the punches that Danny Jacobs took? Can he take the body work? Can he improvise with the feet? Can he buy the time? Can he stick to jabbing and Triple G face? Can he take Triple G punches? It's a lot of questions to check off. And we got to see how Triple G performs at the highest level, because we haven't seen Triple G perform versus an opponent of the caliber of Canelo Alvarez. So there's some questions you got to ask on all three of these guys in. But, I like the style matchup. I think he's right. He's supposed to be confident. We talk about guys that don't want to take chances, say they're not ready yet, and pussyfoot around. And this guy wants to take a chance. You can't knock him. You can hate, so he's not ready, but then you cry and say, oh, Danny Jacobs feel like, Danny Garcia feels like he's not ready for Errol Spence, or can't have it both ways. He wants to get up there. He want to go dive in 10 feet right now. Feel like he can swim with the big boys. Let him. Let him prove himself. He feels like he's one of the best in the world. Let's mix it up. But as far as him getting in the ring with Triple G, probably never happened. If Triple G beats Canelo and Canelo don't want the rematch clause, and then after all of that, probably 6 months later, he want to unify and become undisputed champion and potentially retire and then move up. So a lot got to happen for Jermall to get this fight. But